Hey there, YouTubers. I had 8 hours, 10 hours actually, slaving over a hot spreadsheet today. So I'm treating myself to a bit of mechanicking, light mechanics in the evening. So this is a problem I've been meaning to get on top of for a while now. And it's the chain length on my on the rear of this bike. So as you can see, I've got a hub gear on here and a Shimano one, and it's the chain is tensioned via these adjustable dropouts, which the actual whole dropout slides in these little slots here, and you can move them backwards and forwards to tension or loosen the chain. There's this little grub screw here, or lock screw, or whatever you want to call it, to push the wheel backwards and tension the chain. And the problem I'm having is, at the moment, this is as tight as it will get. It's pushed all the way to the back, and the chain is new. I only put it on a couple of weeks ago. Already it's very slack, and you're not going to have too much play in a chain, but that amount of chain, when you're going over bumpy ground, just flopping about, that's not too bad, I don't suppose. But the problem is, this is a relatively new chain, and it's just going to get slacker as it stretches. And when people say a chain stretches, they don't mean it's really stretched. The little joints along the chain, each one wears down a tiny little bit, and every little tiny little bit of wear, as the hole inside the link is worn bigger, just makes the chain get longer. So it's not really stretching, it's just all the little links wearing out. But so anyway, what I've got to try and sort it out is a half link chain, because if I take a whole link out of here, which is a pair of outer plates and a pair of inner plates, then that makes the chain so short that you can't adjust the wheel far enough forward. And so, in order to, how can I explain that? So at the moment, if I slide it all the way to the back, the chain's still too loose. If I try and take a link out to make it tighter, and you have to take out, you have to take out this bit, that bit, and that inner plate bit there. So you have to take all that out, because otherwise they won't fit back together again. If I do that, then it shortens the chain to the extent where you can slide it all the way forward, and the two ends of the chain won't meet up together. So that to me says, well, you need to take half a link out, which you can't do on here because it's a whole link chain, if that's a thing, rather than a half link chain. Now, something I've thought about whilst this chain was in the post is, instead of using a half link chain, I could change one of these sprockets to an odd number, because they're both even numbers. So I've got a 38 tooth sprocket on the front, 22 tooth on the back, chainring sprocket. If I change that for a 23, or this one for a 39 or 37 or something, then that would give me the one tooth difference I needed, although the chain would still be me measuring it in whole lengths. The distance would have changed. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so basically I've read you can do that. If you use an odd if you were using an odd tooth and it was the wrong length, you could switch to a even tooth. And if you're using an even tooth and it's the wrong length, switch to an odd tooth, and then that way that you'll get your your half link difference that you need. Anyway, I've got this half link chain which is white. I wanted to try something out, and it was a tenner rather than over 20 quid for a silver one. So, and I hardly see anyone where I live anyway, so I thought I'd give this one a go. So anyway, I'll whack this on and we'll see if it cures the problem. Only thing I'm slightly worried about is I'm running quite wide tyres, so I can't really put the wheel too far forward before I run into problems, but we'll see how we get on anyway. So there we go. I've got the half link chain on, and it seems to have done the job. Bit less tyre clearance at the front here, but then I suppose that's to be expected, really. Yeah, so it's quite good, really. I've got plenty of adjustment there at the back, and funnily enough, the actual bolt, the range here, it doesn't really look like it's gone halfway towards the front, which makes you think, could you have taken a whole link out of the other one? But you would, but it'd be right towards the front, and I guess with the amount of clearance we've got here, sorry it's getting a bit dark, there's the cat right up and everything again. But you know, I'm happy with the amount of clearance. That's pretty tight, but no worse than my forks, I don't think, really. There's about similar. It's par for the course, really, if you're running wider tyres in a normal frame. So apart from the colour, which is dreadful, I thought it would be noisy because this is a full width chain. It's a wide chain. It's not wide narrow. Is it 1 1/8 or something? And I'll just put the microphone closer to the thing. Sounds okay. But when I was riding it a minute ago, felt nice, smooth, no noise from the chain. I've ridden them before, and they kind of slide on these teeth up here, and you can see there is a bit of play there, but not too bad. When you back pedal these, they are noisy anyway, but so it's like slight squeaking. I don't know if you can hear that, but overall that went better than expected, actually. I was thinking I'd probably ride this to see what it was like, and then the noise would annoy me, but it seems quite quiet. Is that tremoring a sign that it's too... Look at that. But it's like I say, better than I thought. This was a 104 link chain. This is obviously some old stock, judging by the sort of 1980s packaging. And this is a HL 710 chain. I think the new one's called HL1 or HL10, which you can buy on Amazon. They're about £22 a chain, and this was a tenner. Probably nobody wanted it because it's white, but like I said, I didn't really know if it's going to work or not, and being that it does, I kind of wish I bought the silver one now. But there you go. So yeah, that was a reasonable success, to be honest. I know we'll run that till something weird starts happening, and that might be a good few years, by which point it probably won't be white anymore. So there you go, half link chain, to get the chain length right for a hub gear, also applicable to a fixed gear bike. Hope you found that useful.